Now over here in India, we've not found ourselves very lucky when it comes to performance cars, especially the ones that are falling in the affordable category. Cars from the Japanese manufacturers, which are known to be affordable performance for the enthusiasts, are kind of missing in this country, and they are more busy catering to the run-of-the-mill everyday economy cars and the economy car commuter audience. And that sort of leaves the performance guys and the petrol heads like us kind of in a spot where we don't have a lot of machinery to work with. Thankfully, our savior came from the Europeans in the form of cars from the VW group, especially the Skodas and the Volkswagens. Today with me I have one such car which in itself as a base to start off with has incredible performance, where it can in fact go and beat or even take over cars which are a segment or a segment and a half or two segments higher than it. The guys over here at Autodesir Performance has done to it ensures that that car not only takes cars which are two segments higher, but they sort of walk over them completely. Hello and welcome to Bichao, and today with me I have a Skoda Octavia VRS 230 which has been tuned to stage 2. Now for those of you who know, the VRS is a great platform, not just in this generation but the previous generation, the first generation that came back over here in India back in the early and the mid 2000s, because that car itself had a great tuning potential. But what this car does, it takes it to a whole different level, because this car actually shares a lot of its internal components with the Golf GTI, and that too the performance package, which means that this car as itself stock comes with a lot of goodies, and that just in itself gives it a great platform to start off to tune with. And what over here Autodesir Performance has done has actually taken that very car, that very platform as a base, and have tuned it to a stage 2 performance. And today we're going to cover what all goes into the stage 2 performance build of this car, where now this car is putting close to 300 plus horsepower at the wheel. That said though, the VRS itself is one of those cars which is a kind of a platform where the possibilities of tuning this is unlimited. There are cars which go all the way up to even 500, even 600 horsepower, but then again it depends on what kind of a usability you want and what kind of day-to-day usability you can get out of the car. Now that we have the bonnet open, we can have a little bit better look inside. Over here, to start off with, you have a E-Venturi, which is one of the very unique mods that you will see over here in India, especially on the VRS. This, according to Autodesir, is one of the first E-Venturi cold air intakes which has come to India. Along with the air intake, you also have a forged inlet hose which is slightly thicker in diameter, which means that there will be a better and more efficient airflow going into the turbo. Along with that, over here you can't see it, but there's a 34 Motorsport turbo inlet. That basically, this entire system in itself brings the power up quite a lot. Along with that, this car is also running a stage 2 map from APR, and over here underneath it is also running coils from APR, and along with that you also have Denso iridium spark plugs. Over here on the side you have some very nice looking and also lightweight 18-inch new speed RAC10 rims, which are sitting on 235/40/18 Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires. And along with that, they've also installed a Bilstein B12 kit along with IBAC lowering springs, which help put the power down even more efficiently onto the road. The set of suspensions have also been put together with a Powerflex handling kit, which gives slightly more stiffer bushes. Also, while you see currently the car is running on standard brake rotors, the brake pads are EBC yellow stuff brake pads, and there's a big brake kit which is currently on its way for this car, for the front as well as the rear. What all these mods do is all together bring the power up to a very respectable 300 plus horsepower at the wheel. But more important than that, it's the whole combination of the suspension kit along with the stage 2 tune for the engine, where the power is not only there, but it is way more efficiently delivered onto the road. Okay, so now it's time to head out and take it for a drive. So we are currently over some bad, like really bad roads, and I really like this Bilstein B12 setup because it is not throwing me around. The car is not unusually stiff where you will have a problem with every pothole or every crevasse on the road. In fact, it is gobbling up, or in fact it is taking on these bad roads quite nicely. I'm pretty surprised by how the suspension setup is. When I'm sitting over here and I'm driving normally, this feels like a completely normal car. It feels like a normal stock VRS, although there is nothing as a stock normal VRS. A normal VRS in itself is quite a powerhouse, where in its normal form also it is faster than, let's say, a BMW 3 Series. And this, of course, when you put your foot down, just erupts. And I'm currently in the normal drive mode. I have still not engaged the sports mode, because in the sports mode the gearbox becomes way more aggressive, and I want to try this car out first in its normal mode and then switch over to the sports mode to see what kind of a difference it brings to the acceleration and the overall performance of the car. It's a combination of everything. It's a combination of that wastegate noise, the DSG farts, and the engine just man, this thing is quick. Slaughter gear down. Just flies. You know what, and this is one more thing that I was discussing with Niranjan some time back, is that, I mean, of course, the best part about having a car like this to have as your base to build over is that you've already got a machine that's quite modern, and what that does is obviously it brings you a lot of creature comfort. It brings you a lot of modern amenities like the entire multimedia system. It brings you some really nice seats, but also along with that, one more thing which a lot of people ignore or a lot of people sort of gloss over is the sort of reliability you bring with it. Savage. This thing is pretty savage. If you have a very old car, let's say a generation 1 Octavia or a generation 1 Octavia VRS which you're doing up, the problem is that those cars, while at the same time are good as a base where they give you a very nice or a very low entry into, you know, the world of tuning, you also lose out on a lot of reliability just because how old the car is, and overall it will not be as reliable. It will break down a lot more. There will be a lot of oil, a lot of leaks, a lot of gaskets, lot of those kind of things that will keep being a problem when you are, you know, overall enjoying a car like this. And this right now is a kind of setup which I imagine that the owner enjoys it on a day-to-day basis. Just between work and home, he can extract 80%, 70% of this power, the power of this car on a day-to-day basis. Now I can confidently tell you that this suspension setup is quite planned to deal with day-to-day road conditions. It's not overly stiff where you have to be too careful. You still have to be a little careful if the potholes are too big that you don't damage the alloys, but you don't have to be overly careful where you're constantly scanning the road, and the suspension can take a good amount of undulations without falling into trouble. Okay, now that we're on sports mode, let's see if... Whoa! Thing accelerates quite fast. This car makes overtaking look like a joke. You put your foot down and you've not just completed your overtake already, but you've probably reached the tail of the second car, which is like about 500 meters ahead of you as well. For me, this car has not only been about its acceleration and its raw brute force, in which the way in which it's pushing you back into the seats, but it's the overall combination of how refined also this engine is, along with the kind of power it's delivering, along with the day-to-day usability that this car kind of puts in front of you, where you can keep doing this on a day-to-day basis. You can keep, you don't need a special place, you don't need a special time, you don't need a special occasion to extract the power and have fun with this car. You can do it literally wherever you find even a small patch of open road, a small stretch of open road, and you can just floor it down and you can have your kicks. The entire theater what this car brings is so much fun, it's so much exciting, man. And the best part is you can do it every day, wherever you go, whatever you do. This is something you can enjoy on a day-to-day basis, man. I'm really impressed. If you've got the money to get yourself a VRS, this was a great drive in this car. And let me just tell you, this just feels like the start of things, because what Niranjan has done with this car is sort of a mix of what he could probably use on a day-to-day basis, as well as something which he can enjoy over the weekends as well as the long distances. But when you drive this machine, you feel that there is still so much of tuning potential hidden under the bonnet, that this is just the beginning of things. So guys, if you're out there, if you get your hands, first of all, getting your hands on a VRS this particular generation is not very easy, because most of the owners, like Niranjan himself as well, who have a car like this, they tune it stage by stage, they take it as time, money and budgets permit, and all the owners somewhere down the line, they have better or more plans to tune it further. But if you get your hands on this car, trust me, you want to pick that deal and close that deal as soon as you can, because man, the potential is immense. This is Bichao. I am here at Auto Desir Performance. It's been an incredible day. Go check their Instagram page out. Go check their performance parts out. Give them a like. And if you're in Pune, do pay them a visit as well. They're going to do some really good things to your car and you're going to enjoy it. This has been Bichao. It's been a fantastic day and a fantastic experience. Hope to see you back in the next one. Cheers.